Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 132 of the Revive Yourself podcast. Here we go.
Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Have you got a health issue that just won't go away no matter what you try? Then welcome to the Revive Yourself podcast, where we reveal the secrets to long-lasting health by getting to the root cause of problems that no one else is talking about. So you can have more energy, clear skin, healthier hair, a leaner physique, more confidence, and most importantly, do the things you love and live the life you deserve. Here's your host, Ryan Martin.
So guys and girls, welcome back to the show. Today's show is going to be a solo episode with myself, and I'll get to that later on, what I will be talking about. But to start with, I just want to say everything is underway, and I keep on saying it, but the book's imminent. It's coming out. It's going to be out very, very soon. Just got the first few copies through just to make sure everything's good. It is, and we'll just be putting everything together in the background. I know it's just taking a little while. It always takes a little bit longer than you think, or it's amazing how long some things can take. But yeah, it's going to be out very, very soon, which is great. And also what's going on with our website as well, it's getting updated. The shop's going to be a little bit more user-friendly, even though we've got some great stuff in there too. If you go to www.reviveyourself.co, we've got our shop. You can click on the shop link, and we're going to add more and more products. I'm going to be having, as always, we've got great stuff from Evolution Organics. We've got their Ancient and Brave cacao collagen blend, which is great as an energy booster. It's really good for the brain as well, enhancing cognitive awareness. We've got lion's mane, which is once again is a fascinating mushroom. It's a nootropic, so it enhances brain function. My favourite all-round product, Living Fuel. We've got Living Fuel Super Berry and Super Greens, and the best all-round product on the market by none. If you're looking for something that covers all bases, this is it. It's so powerful. It's got so many ingredients in it, and it's got Krebs cycle minerals in it, which means you're getting cellular level nutrition. Then we've got lots of other things: our soaps, toothpaste, very clean soaps, toothpastes, sun creams, etc. We've also got great products from the Finchley Clinic, a lot of immune boosting stuff, the teas, MSM, great products for cleaning the colon and the liver. But adding lots more into the Ancient Purity right now. We've got that pearl powder, which is fantastic. It's the secret of the Orient. It's something that's been used for thousands of years by the Tao. Obviously in Ayurvedic medicine they use it. They've used it all around Europe as well, and it's great for getting blemishes out of the skin, acne, and it's very healing internally. It's very cleansing for the liver. I'll also be adding on there royal jelly. I did a little post about it the other day, the royal jelly, which is something that the Queen Bee exclusively eats, something that Bruce Lee used to put in his tea. The Queen Bee eats it, and she lives for 7 years rather than the rest of the hive that only live for a few weeks. They only have a little bit of it, and it's great for regulating blood sugar, great for blood pressure, high blood pressure, phenomenal for your skin health, libido, hair health. It's great for longevity, and then we're going to be having different things like raw honeys on there very soon. Got lots of different things that will be going on the site, and we've also got already on the site. We've got our EMF and 5G blocking devices from Aries Tech. If you go down there, Aries Tech. If you don't know how bad 5G is, then go back to my episode with Dr. Deborah Davis, and I'm also going to be getting Dr. Jack Cruz on very, very soon to talk about this. 5G, you need to know how to mitigate these very, very health-destroying signals in a modern world. Nothing to be too worried about. We just got to make sure you're doing the right things. Very, very simple things as well. Just like turning your Wi-Fi off at night. You don't need it on at night. And if you can add some EMF blocking devices to your laptop, your phone, it's really, really important. I said you want to stick, men especially, both sexes want to step it away from their chest. A lot of women carry their phone in their bras, which is mental, and guys put it in their suit pocket. I want to stay away from that. And men as well, stop putting it in your pockets around your testicles. It's like having a microwave in your pocket, and it's been shown to increase cancer rates by it's significant. But I can't remember the percentage right now off my head, but it's over 50%. I'm pretty sure, if not more. Soon we'll be putting these blocking devices on. Then we've got our water filtration systems from Aquaterra that get rid of 99.9% of all nasties in your water. Things from heavy metals, parasites, protozoa, different bacteria, things that leach into it. How many people on medication at the moment in this world, and when they wee, where do you think it goes? It goes into the toilet, it goes into the water system. So if you haven't got a water filtration system, what you're cooking your food in, what you're washing yourself in, what you're washing your clothes in, your bed sheets, what you're cleaning your teeth with, it's all extremely toxic to the human body. So yeah, want to get in and if you've got 1, 2, 3 or 4 bed house, we've got all different options for you there. Whether it's soft or hard water, we've got options for you there too. So yeah, definitely one of the things, I always say to people, you can't dry off when you're still in the shower. So we need to stop your toxic exposure. If your body can only get rid of, say, 5 million toxins a day, and it's being bombarded with 10 million, then you've got a problem. So you need to reduce your toxic exposure. And you can do that by making sure you're having the right supplements that allow us to detox the body, the right foods, getting enough rest. Then you're also having and using things that are not going to be not exposing you to too many chemicals, like your skincare regime. You should be putting anything on your skin that you wouldn't eat. I always make my own blend with coconut oil, vitamin E oil, put some MSM in there, different things you can use. If you're going to making sure your water's nice and clear, making sure that your body's not getting exposed by too many electromagnetic frequencies. Sleep's so important, guys and girls. The blue blocking glasses that we get from Blue Blocks, BLUBLOX.com. Put in the code REVIVE, you get 10% off. That's essential because I don't the amount of, I'm going to this with Dr. Jack Cruz as well and a few other doctors. The amount of research I've been doing recently on light and how it impacts you. The first light most people look at in the morning is their phone. It's artificial light, which is the worst thing you can do. We want you to get out and get full body exposure in natural light. It can regulate your circadian rhythm. It allows your hormones to stop producing and doing the things that need to be done. If you start looking at artificial light too much, it can actually stop your body's absorption of nutrients and it can lead to increase in weight gain, mitochondrial dysfunction, endocrine system irregulation. It's really, really bad. So you want to get out and exercise. I'm actually doing stuff at the moment, trying to exercise outside as much as possible and making sure the first light you can do. One of the best things you can do is get up with the sunset and look at it outside, and also with the sun. So it's the sunset and the sunrise. Make sure you're looking at them. Get out in it, and even if you're inside and you're looking able to see outside, the glass actually takes out you actually only getting blue light. You're not getting the full spectrum. This is the thing, like artificial blue light as well from your screens. But if you're looking through the glass, it's taking out the red and the purple rays, so you're actually only getting blue light through. And if you're looking at your screen all day, you're getting artificial blue light. That's why I wear my artificial blue light blocking glasses from Blue Blocks too. So I've got my red ones at night that take out all the blue light, and because you don't want to have your body exposed to too much artificial blue light at night, because it can, once again, it's disrupt your melatonin production, disrupt your sleep cycles, your recovery. It makes your body think it's still living outside, so it starts to get older. It ages you chronologically rather than biologically and chronologically. So red blocking glasses for the evening, the artificial blue light blocking glasses for the day, and you can also get the sunset ones, the yellow ones too. And if you're looking for anything, that people are always looking for their own scents. Fragrances is something that I always see women putting on themselves. I'm going to be getting some great fragrances from a couple of different companies on our shop soon, all natural fragrances. Another thing you can do as well, go to essentialoilwizardry.com, use the code REVIVE for 10% off, small letters in REVIVE, 10% off, and you're going to get access to the best essential oils on the market, bar none, from Dr. Nick Berry. And you can make your own blend, your own fragrance. Most women don't realise how toxic fragrances are. It's a completely unregulated industry. It's why these hotels in Vegas are getting taken for millions of pounds, because people go there, they can't sleep, they come out in skin rashes, they come out, maybe sneezing fits, they get brain fog, can't concentrate properly, and it's not because they're drinking and they're on drugs, it's because I mean, that there might be that too, but a lot of people go there and they can't even sleep or can't even think straight because the amount of fragrances they're pumping around the air. And this is all going into your skin, girls and guys, if you're using aftershave, and it's really, really bad for your health. You know, I said before, a completely unregulated industry full of chemicals, phthalates, SLSs, parabens, other things like sodium benzenate, all going straight through your skin into your bloodstream, and it's causing an autoimmune and allergic response to a lot of you, or it's just increasing your toxic load. All these things can disrupt your gut lining. Big issue. Okay, so I want you to think about using essential oils or using some of the other natural things you can put on your skin. You know, you don't need to be using fragrances. You know, you might have your favorite blend, or if you do, make sure you only use it when you need to. Don't be putting them on every day. Women with their hairspray, the lipstick as well, which is full of lead, poisons the body. So we need to get you to be using natural stuff. I'm looking into an all-natural lipstick for you too, but that's how it gets. That's right. It's full of lead, and so you're putting that on your deodorant as well, full of aluminium. You shouldn't need it. I haven't used deodorant for over 10 years. Unless you've got a bacterial infection, you won't smell. Yeah, if you sweat and stuff, you go to the gym, but you won't smell. You won't smell unless you've got bacterial infection. That's where using things like Corella is great, because it's like an internal deodorant, as well as getting your internal health right. And we actually sell deodorants on our site, so before www.reviveyourself.co, that are aluminium free. You can use natural ones. So you just need to make sure you're trying to reduce your toxic load as much as possible. People don't understand how much all this adds up. And the doctors will say, yeah, your liver can detoxify things. Yeah, maybe it could in 1940 when it wasn't exposed to so many industrial toxins. You know, we've got over 100,000 industrial toxins in the air, let alone everything else you're cooking your food in. We'll be getting some great pots and pans on our site too, because most people are cooking in metals which leach metal into the food and into the water, and that causes big issues too. So yeah, you'll be getting lots of different things in our shop. It's going to be upgraded very soon. Lots of stuff on there already, but we're putting more and more on there as we go on, because I want it to be a one-stop shop for you where you can get everything high quality. You know, I had a client say to me, and I won't go through this today, but I had a client say to me the other day, one of the reasons why I come to you, Ryan, is because of your integrity. And I think that's huge. You know, it's why same with my clients, they're all full of integrity. I only work with people. You know, that's why we have calls with people, one, to see what's going on, and to make sure we can help them, which inevitably we can, but also to see if we're a good fit. And it's something I want to talk about today. I actually shot a video on this, and I'm going to put it on here because I think it's really important. I was in a room full of people, other coaches last week, and all part of the same mastermind. Great people helping people all over the country. They all own gyms, and a lot of them said to me, Ryan, we know the results you get. It's absolutely brilliant, but you put pictures up of certain things, but you don't talk enough about them. So I really wanted to do a video today, and talk about today, a podcast today, just to let people know how we can help them and what we do with people and how it works and the results that they can get, because I think it's really, really important, because a lot of people think that they can't do it. They're on the outside looking in, thinking it's impossible. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to let this flow through. I'm going to let you listen to this episode, and I'll be able to speak to you on the other side. But I think it's really, really important to get this message across. And there'll be lots of other things we'll be talking about, some great guests coming forward, but sometimes I think it's really important just to get this message across, because I know lots of people out there are living with chronic illnesses, and they think that what we do won't work for them, or they think they can't be healed, or they're just disillusioned by stuff. So I want you to listen to this message, take it on board, and then we can have a little discussion on the other side. Okay, so here it is. As always, enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey people, so if you've been following me for a while or listening to me for a while, depending on where you've come across us, me or the Revive Yourself brand, then I've probably said something or done something that has resonated with you over the years. You know, I actually had that said to me today by one of the people that's been following me for a while. It's like, Ryan, the reason I follow you is because, you know, lots of integrity, and it's something that gets mirrored back, which was a really nice thing to hear. So hopefully, if you have been listening to me for a while, then something I have said has resonated with you, and you've been able to take it on board. Now, The reason I'm doing this video today, actually talking today, is because last week I was actually in a room with about 15 other coaches, and I was talking about different results, and they were saying, well, Ryan, what you do, the results you get are brilliant, but you don't talk enough sometimes about some of the results you get. You might post pictures up, but you don't talk enough about what you can do for people. And it's really interesting, because I spoke to a lot of our clients this week, and they're all just getting fantastic results from where they've gone, from where they've come with us to where they are now. They're just completely different people, and they're taking everything on board. For example, one of our clients, you've probably seen Helen post quite a lot. When she came with us, she'd been through a fantastic health journey, had lots of different issues, surgeries, actually had a completely missing abdomen really, had lots of surgeries, skin issues, hormone problems, energy problems, and where she is now compared to where she was is just night and day. She's fantastic, what she's done. But not just that, not just her results and how she feels and looks and what she posts, but once again, it's a person she's become. She actually went out on Sunday and she gave a talk in front of lots of different people, took the stage and talked about her health journey. And so this is one of the other things that we can help with, is people's mental and emotional states, and getting them to just improve, as I might say, just evolve as a person. And it's very, as a coach, when you get these messages through, it's wonderful to hear, it's absolute job satisfaction when you hear someone who's been ill, can't live life how she wants, can't do the things she wants, then taking the stage and being able to change other people's lives. It's fantastic. And that's one of the things I wanted to do. I made a statement to myself a few years ago. So I want to change upwards of 1 million people's lives, and even a point of view, on how they perceive life and the results they can get, and just change them for the better. If they're going through illness, let's make sure that they don't, because no one needs to be ill. The body's natural state is health. You just have to give it the right circumstances to get there. And so, being able to do that through Helen, me transferring my skills to Helen then transferring them to other people, it's brilliant to be able to do that, and it's ripple effect, and she's not the only one. We've had so many clients that have been able to go out there and help not just themselves, but their friends, their family, and it's awesome. And not all of them, thought it was possible. Some people will talk to me, I don't think it's possible for me, Ryan, this won't be possible, your program, I don't know if it's for me, but I don't think you'd better help me. It's it's absolute nonsense, 100%. The people we've dealt with, the way you heal anything is the way you heal everything, with a few subtle differences. And the results we've got, the proof in the pudding. We've helped people who've been on 40 to 50 pills a day. People who have had issues for decades, 40 years. Sally McSherry up in Glasgow was dealing with issues for 40 years. She was bedbound, and the results we've got of her are fantastic. If you haven't seen a testimonial of Sally, then you should. She had so much going on. I remember Rachel Early it was in Ireland. She came up to us and was like, I don't believe, but she said, I don't know if you can help me. And some of my clients, they do reach out, or people that come to clients reach out to other people that I've helped. And maybe she rung up Gary Rothwell, got in touch with Gary Rothwell, who he was dealing with crippling gut issues, very bad, embarrassing gut issues actually, especially for someone who works around people all the time. And he had Raynaud's, and where he's gone. He was also a kettlebell champion, and this was destroying his performance. And what we've done for me, Gary's just taken everything that we showed him on board like a duck to water, and he's a completely different person now to who he used to be. He was in the fitness industry, but how he was living was not conducive to his health. And now, if you look at him, he looks 15 years younger. He looks fantastic. And he spoke to Rachel, and Rachel came on board, and then Rachel got results where she couldn't believe. She was chronically fatigued. She was wearing her body out. Had lots of hormonal problems, and these all disappeared. Not only that, she understood how to help her body. And then we've got Carol Dick, who you probably saw, maybe I posted about her. She had lupus, she had blemishes, redness all over her face. She got told from her doctor, consultant specialist, dermatologist, skin specialist, that this was going to be how she was for the rest of her life. I just knew that wasn't the case. Her body was highly, it was responding to things that were highly allergenic, highly inflammatory. She had big internal issues, gut dysbiosis, lots going on. And once we started to take away things that were causing those issues, as well as working on other things were impacting her health. Within 16 days, her skin had completely changed, and she went back to the consultant, and they couldn't believe it. And you know, this is what I love about this. That what we teach people is not just how they can heal themselves, but also how to tell fact from fiction. Because I know there's so much information out there today. You know, one person saying this, one person saying that, and people don't know who to follow. And that's what's so good about what our clients get from it. So I had to go through this myself. I had to learn this. You know, our programs don't cost tens of thousands of pounds. Like I've spent 25 to 30 grand to learn what I learned. I mean, as is a fraction of that, our programs and sort of us. You know, people talk about cost of stuff. Yeah, I see everyone driving around 40 to 80,000 pound Mercedes, and their health isn't. It comes up. Don't think their health's worth 2,000 or 3,000 pounds, which to me is ludicrous. Because without your health, you can't do anything. But it's the key is not just that. They get to learn these things for life, so they know how to move forward. So once you've healed yourself, you understand what creates and maintains health. You've got that forever. And they take on board these things. You know, I said before, people were skeptical. I had Neil Cannon come to me, whom his daughter had been listening to us for a long period of time. And Neil had been dealing with diabetes. He got to the point where his blood sugars were at 19.9, just all the time. And, you know, he said his doctors were really worried about him, was worried about having things amputated, worrying about his health, leaving his wife, who was very ill as well, and been around for his daughter. And, you know, within a week of following our program, within days actually, we got his blood sugar levels from 19.9 to 6. And, you know, it's just because what we do, we teach things and principles that work. That's it. Things will work. What creates health will always create health. Obviously everyone's different, so we do things to the individual, what they need, but the protocols may change, but principles remain the same. And so, you know, I know what it can be like, to feel like you're going down a road, you don't know who to turn to. I've been there myself. But the thing is, if you are ill and you've been dealing with an issue and you keep on doing the same things and you're not getting the results you want, you know, as Albert Einstein said, that's like insanity. You need to make a change, whether it's with us or someone else, you need to make a change and to follow it. And, you know, my question to you would be, what's the cheapest, easiest way to actually get your energy for life back, your zest for life back, your health, so you can do all the things you want in life, go on holidays with your friends and family, or play the sport you wanted to, or have a hobby, or have a great romantic time with your partner, or whatever it may be. What's the easiest way for that? And the honest answer is to get a coach to work with, you know, because it's going to take away weeks, if not months, if not years, if not decades of you just going round and round in circles, and it becomes the dog chasing its tail, and it's an expensive dog and it's an expensive tail. I know what it was like for me going to different avenues, and I finally found a mentor that I resonated with. I started with him for 3 years apiece. And you said before, decades. And how much time is that going to cost you? How much money is that going to cost you in the long run? So I always say to people, go to physios all the time, £50 an hour. You go to physio, £50 an hour, 10 times getting nowhere. That's £500. You're better off spending that on someone you know can get results. Yeah, that's in terms of injuries, for example. And so, yeah, it's just, you know, following a program and a process that's got proven results, someone that you see all the time getting these results, that's the best thing to do. Because not only will you get the results for you, but then you'll be able to move forward with these things, and you'll be able to give them or transfer them on to other people, and to be able to be a success story yourself, you know, which is really good. And so, you know, anyway, thanks for listening to this, so far. If you have been listening, I'm going to wrap this up now, but I just want to talk about this because I think it's really important for people to understand what they can do, the results they can get, even if they've been struggling for weeks, months, years. You know, if you've got a chronic issue, it hasn't been getting any resolution with doctors, consultants, specialists. It's something I see all the time. And so I just wanted to say that at the moment, still taking on calls, clients. I won't be doing it for that much longer. I've got so many other things in the pipeline, the books coming out, got other programs coming out, podcasts are going to be going off. And so if you are looking for something that's going to get you from A to B, it doesn't just concentrate on nutrition. Like a lot of programs just concentrate on nutrition. As people say, here's a nutrition program, go away and do this yourself. And they give you no support, which to me is batshit crazy. Because people need support, need that constant communication. People need that. Really important. And I said before, people just concentrate on nutrition. That's going to get you only so far. Health is far more than just nutrition. You've got your mental and emotional aspect. You've got energetic boosting exercises that most people do exercise that drains their body and destroys it and smashes it. You need to give the body energy boosting exercises. Also, you need to have a step-by-step proven process, someone there to give you support and accountability, because healing is never linear. It's never A to B. You might go up a little bit, come down a little bit. You might hit a roadblock or go through turbulence. You might go through a healing crisis and get a little bit worse before you get better. That's completely normal. And to have someone there to be able to bounce off of is really important. So you don't just chuck the baby out of the bathwater. And so if you're looking for that, the best thing for us to do would be to jump on the phone, to book a call. To see if and how we can help you. Only a short call just to see what you've been going through and see if and how we can help you. But I said before, not been doing this for much longer because I've got lots going on and I've only got a few certain amount of things that people we can help. And so, I just want to put this out there for people, because apparently I don't offer this out enough. I get lots of messages in my inbox, people email me all the time, who put it out, but I know what it's like to feel disillusioned and not to know or to feel like you've got a way out, not to have a path out. It can almost be like trying to get somewhere without a roadmap or a sat-nav, and you can just go down different turns and it can always just become a big issue. So, if you are looking for help, I'd be honoured to help you. I know I've got a few people, always got calls lined up, but apparently you need to offer this more, been told by people on their podcasts, etc. And I don't know if you're listening to this on YouTube or, this is a Facebook Live right now, but I'll be putting this on YouTube, we're putting it on my podcast. And there'll be a link to book a call so we can have a little chat, because I think it's really important. I'm going to do another video on this later on, because if you're listening to me and you've been listening to me for a while and nothing's changing, or you're not following me, like, why are you following me for? Because, I was going to say the same things in different ways over and over again. And also you get different things to the table, but the fundamentals stay the same. So if you are looking for help getting over a health issue and you haven't been getting any results, then give me a shout, send me an inbox or click the link, book a call. It will be the best thing you do this year, I guarantee it. And we will help you get through your health issues. That's what we do. Just wanted to say that. So thanks for sticking around. Can see a few people still on the call, listening to me ramble on. But this will be going up in a few different places. So anyway, hope that's helped, guys, because I know it can be really tricky who to work with. If you don't resonate with me, that's fine. Pick someone you do resonate with, because, believing in the process and believing in the person you're working with is huge. Lots of people out there are selling nonsense, or, they're selling health and they look horrific. I'm like, how can you be selling health? You look like you got stage 4 pancreatic cancer. I've got in there, but it's true. There's a lot of people. Have a look. There are fit, sick people, people that look great, but they are in turn. I get a lot of people giving me work with a lot of other coaches that look externally great, but internally they're a mess. But on the contrary to that, a lot of people that look terrible because they are ill and they're selling health and they're selling bullshit, for want of a better word. So if you are looking for help, give us a shout, and we can have a little talk and see if and how we can help you. Otherwise, that's it for today. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, and speak to you soon. Bye bye.
So guys, we're back in the room with me now. Hope you got the gist of that message. I just think it's really important to get that out there and to talk about certain things, the results that we can get. I know how many people, as I said before, feel like they're all alone and they haven't been able to get results. So I think it's important to share that message and to probably do things like that more often. Get some of our clients on as well to talk about their journeys. We've got lots of our testimonials. If you go to the Revive Yourself website and click on the testimonials page, you'll see lots of our testimonials and what we can do for people and how we can help. I think it's a big part of it. A lot of people talk about health and they just concentrate on nutrition, but there's far more to health than just nutrition and getting a plan. It's having that support and that and then putting it all together. This is why on our shop, as I mentioned before, we sell lots of different things, because it's not just one thing. People always say, "Oh, Ryan, what do you think about turmeric?" Or "Ryan, what do you think about this or that?" No, Ryan, what do you think about? Oh, what do you think about cordyceps? It's like, well, they're great, but you can't just use them and expect to get great results with one thing. A magic bullet approach never works. You need to take into consideration everything. Yes, on top of a holistic lifestyle, a great diet, adding these things in can be powerful. Sometimes they can be like just what the body needs, but on their own, it's literally like, want of a better phrase, pissing in the wind, fighting against the tide. You can't do loads of things wrong and do a couple of things, or take like some turmeric or some cordyceps and think that everything's going to be okay. So it doesn't work like that. You need to look at the body as a whole, look at what you're doing nutritionally, what your lifestyle's like, what you're doing mentally, emotionally, physically. Are you draining the body? Are you doing breath work? Who you're surrounding yourself with? What you're consuming, not just through the mouth, but in your eyes and your ears. All these things are huge. You get enough sunlight, enough daylight. These things are all really, really important to the health, to your overall health. Are you detoxifying the body enough? Are you getting an infrared sauna? Are you doing things on a daily basis that allow the body to remove the toxic buildup that's just around us? Are you getting enough fresh air? Have you got plants in your house, or are you spending time outside? Have you got a window open? The air in your house is 10 times more toxic than the air outside, or house, or the office. Not things are off-gassing. What's your bed like? Have you got the right sheets for your bed? Are they organic, or are they, once again, flammable? And you've got fire retardant stuff that's off-gassing all the time. You have carpet, which is just a health disaster. The fabrics in most carpets, 99.9% of carpets out there, are extremely toxic to the body, carcinogenic. It's worse. Like letting a toddler crawl on the carpet, it's been said to worse than them smoking like 5 to 6 cigarettes a day because of how much they off-gas. So all these things add up, So it's really important to put that message out there, I think, so people can see what we do, who we can help, and the power of our programs. Anyway, that's it for this week, guys. As I mentioned before on the show, if you are dealing with a health issue and you're looking to get over it, and you're looking for some one-to-one support, then send me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co, or go to www.reviveyourself.com, click on the contact tab and fill out the form there, and I will get back to you as soon as possible, and we can have a chat about if and how we can help you, go through things, and it'll be a nice easy talk. And then if I think that we can help, I'll put a program together that will best suit you, and we can go from there. Otherwise, that's it for today, guys and girls. A little bit of a different episode, but I think these are important, to sometimes chop and change things around and to have a conversation, to get things out. And we're going to start being a little bit more, maybe forthright with message. I like the way we do things, like the way we come across. I always think it's better to build your building higher than everyone else's, rather than to tear people's down. Really important. But sometimes, a little bit of looking in the mirror, a little bit of honesty goes a long way. And I always say to people, like, why are you following me? What benefits have you got if you follow me and don't take action? No, because then it's just, as Jim Quick say, you're getting buying books and not using them. It's called shelf help rather than self help. So yeah, let me, if you need us, let me know. Give me an email, ryan@reviveyourself.co, or head over to www.reviveyourself.co, click on the contact link, and we'll be in touch. And if you want to look at testimonials, click on the testimonial link there, and you'll be able to see the stories of just some of our clients that we've been able to help. Otherwise, that's it for this week, guys and girls. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
If you're struggling with gut issues, such as gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, indigestion, heartburn, and want to finally be able to eat the foods you love without the crippling after effects, then don't forget to head over to reviveyourself.co and pick up your free copy of The Healing Health Paradigm today.